At least 3% should contribute as we move forward into that mind map. Team 1, your time starts now. Please share your mind map. Team 1,
Yeah, and team one, you will start. Mr. Junaid will share the screen.
okay, however you guys like. Your time is
Yes.
started now. Okay.
In project management, we have fundamental, and then in fundamental, we have portfolio, which covers projects, program, and operation. A program is nothing but related projects. And then we have product life cycle, which covers a pre-project phase, which is need assessment, business case, and benefit management plan. And then we have project life cycle, which have initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closing. In initiation, we have project charter, assumption log, and stakeholder register. And then in planning, we have 18 plans. And in execution, we will execute the plans. In monitoring and control, we will monitor the plan versus actual. And in case of if the plan is not going as not happening, then we will take action accordingly. In closing, we have deliverables, and then final report, lesson learned, register and lesson learned repository, and then procurement closure. We will be closing if no pending claim. If there is a pending claim, it will be handled separately. And then we have operations. Then when it comes to organization strategy, we have OPS and an EEF. And we have PMOs, Project Management Office. We have three types of PMOs: supportive, controlling, and directive. Uh, we didn't go into detail. Then we have types of organization, which is a functional organization, project-based organization, or matrix organization. In matrix organization, we have three types of organization: strong matrix, weak matrix, balanced matrix. Yeah,
recording in progress.
Then we have a stakeholder engagement plan. We have stakeholder register and stakeholder engagement plan. In the stakeholder register, we have identification and analysis. In identification, we use expert judgment, focus group, workshops, OPS, which is having lesson learned repositories, and then EEF, which is PESTEL. And then in analysis, we do categorization and prioritization. In categorization, we have internal and external, and then we have upward, downward, and sideward categorization. In prioritization, we use power interest matrix. We have Shallian model and stakeholder queue. And then comes stakeholder management plan, where we use stakeholder engagement matrix, which have unaware, resistant, different types of stakeholders: unaware, resistant, neutral, supportive, and leading. Then, yeah, we have communication. We have 4 R's of communication. And then types of communications: push communication, pull communication, interactive. Then we have communication tools: urgency of info, availability of technology, ease of use, project environment, sensitivity, and confidentiality. And then we have a number of communication channels. I think I will give the chance to others in my team.
I'll speak for the next topic. Okay. Teams or Agile?
You should have decided, man. Why you are asking anyone?
Junaid, can you go to Teams?
No, this is not a good time management. You guys should have decided it. The rules were very clear. Just try to adapt and to go with the flow.
Okay. Uh, we have Now we are coming to agile topic. First, we have a scope and delivery versus delivery methodologies, or sorry, metrics. Based on that, we can divide into four kind of product life cycles: predictive, incremental, uh, iterative, and agile. Basically, agile is an adaptive technique. So in agile, we have basically four values. Then we have different roles like PO, developer team, Scrum Master. We have Scrum ceremonies, which is called as sprint planning, daily stand up, sprint review, sprint retrospective. We have some documents which are artifacts, basically sprint backlog, product increment. Then we have agile terminologies, definition of ready. When are we ready? We are checking, are we ready to do the activity or not? Velocity, like how many user points we are completing in each iteration. We have definition of done. It's an internal checklist kind of thing where we check before submitting to client that the product is ready or the feature which we are delivering is ready or not. Acceptance criteria is the criteria used by client to validate that what we are delivered is according to the scope quality. Story points are the basically estimation given against each requirement in the product backlog, which is given by the development team. The development team has the final call on that. They use various estimation techniques like idle hours, affinity estimation, and Fibonacci series estimation. In case there's disagreement between the team, then they use different techniques to agree on this. This is planning poker or 100 points technique where you assign different everyone assigns different points to them. Then we also have lead time and cycle time, which measures how soon the activity was registered in the product backlog and how soon it is completed. And cycle times measures basically when the team actually started working on it and when they completed it. We have four kinds of information radiators, which helps us to visualize the progress: burn up charts, burn down charts, Kanban board, task boards. Kanban board also gives us the identification, or it helps in identification of bottlenecks. Okay. Uh, in team, we have uh, Uh, first, we will identify the requirements, what is required by the team, what we require in our team, like the skill sets which are required. Then we will also identify where we are going to locate them depending on the requirement or environment of the project, whether they will be physically co-located or they will be virtual, or it will be a mix of both physical and location. Then in there's also something called team charter, which in which we cover ground rules and team communication, etc. In team development goes through various stages of formation, which is known as Tuckman ladder. Basically, we go from a cycle process of forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning, uh, wherein most conflicts are in storming stage. And we need to go with conflict management techniques to so that we are going into norming and performance. We have in team development for conflict management, we need to understand the motivation, how the people are motivated. We have various theories behind it. Some of them are Maslow's theory, where we identify uh, what are the hygiene factors and what are the motivation factors. Those are separate. So unless the basic needs are fulfilled, then only we can think about other things for motivation. We have also theories like Herzberg, McGregor, McLean theories. Uh, Resource management plan basically identifies how the resources will be managed throughout the project, when they will be required, how they will be acquired, if any training needs are there, what that will be required. We As an output of a resource management plan, we make a RACI chart and resource calendars, where and or it can also be a responsibility assignment matrix, where we find out who was responsible, accountable, consult, or inform. In conflict management, we have four types. We try to the best solution is, whenever conflict occurs, is we try to collaborate or have a win-win situation. uh, if that is not possible, we have to go with either win-lose or lose-win situation. And the last is where both the parties lose something, that is lose-lose situation. Yeah. Was it Shima or Hassan? Next one. Shima or Shuru? Okay.
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Yes.
Next topic is risk, and in risk we basically we can calculate risk by calculating probability and impact. And first we create risk management plan, and for making risk management plan, uh, yeah, give me a minute, sorry.
Your time is running.
Sorry, oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, and for we can create project management plan, a risk management plan by using organization process and EEF and other data to develop risk management plan. And in risk management plan, we should have like risk tolerance threshold, risk appetite, risk attitude, and matrix. And we analyze risk assessment. It can be analyzed by quantitative and qualitative. Uh, and the risk can be positive and negative. If it's positive, we can take it as opportunity. We can exploit it, enhance and share it. And if it's negative, we treat it as threat, and we can avoid it. We can mitigate or transfer it. And there are two types of risk. It can be secondary risk, or it can be a residual risk, or secondary risk. If we implement any risk response and another risk is arise, it's secondary risk. And if we implement a risk response and risk remains, that will call as a residual risk. And another topic is scope. Scope requirement and scope. First, we create requirement management plan. We collect requirements, create a requirement traceability matrix and requirement document. And scope statement plan, project scope statement. We have decomposing in WBS, work breakdown structure. We have WBS dictionary, code accounts, and work packages, activity attributes. And if we add anything as other than mentioned in change request, it will called as scope creep. And if a developer or a team add anything to add additional feature, it will call as code splitting. Schedule. Schedule management plan, we use different tools to schedule, to create a schedule management plan. We have schedule baseline, and schedule baseline we decompose into the milestone list, activity attributes. And in the activity list, we have a relationship like finish to start, start to finish, and start to finish. And in the schedule, we have dependencies, mandatory, which is called hard logic. Dependency, stationary, soft logic, and external and internal is also, we have dependencies.
I think these are all topics we did.
Okay, that's good. Very good. Guys, initially you guys lagged a little bit, but as you move forward, you managed it. So that's a great job. But the most important thing, I hope now from this, the next team can work and build on this. So which means I hope as we move forward to the last team, that will be delivering the best of the best content. That is my hope. It is always challenging, but it is what it is. Okay, team two. Now it's your responsibility. Please start. Team 2. Team 2.
Yes, we will start.
Yes.
Okay, so
15-minute
this
timer.
is the PMP. There are two
15
types. We
minutes
divided
starting
it.
now. When the timer
We
ends, you can say, Siri.
Okay, we divided into two, projects and agile. So under projects, we have mentioned predictive sponsor, and we do the business case analysis, and the project chart is ready. And we go inside the initiation planning stage. Under initiation, we do overview, stakeholder ratio, assumption log, and under planning, we do the 18 plans, which contains the communication plan, risk management, cost management, quality management, resource management, schedule management, scope management, change management, configuration management, and procurement management plans. So under this also we have EF, environmental entrepreneur factor, whereby we use it for the database using Crystal and PMIS, where we capture all the documents, also in OPA, all the procedures, template, policies, and lesson learned repositories. So under execution, we perform the activities, and in monitor and control, we track the performance of the project, how it has been, and implement the changes if required, and by the change control management. And by the quality management team, they will monitor and they will see if any qualities need to be changed. They will change the issue log. They'll check the issue log and they'll change the change request. If it is approved, they'll change it. If not, then they'll reject it. And they'll do the audits as well. And in the final stage, they will finalize all the activities and project evaluation will be done accordingly. So, yeah, this was the project part. Then one of my team will be explaining about the fundamentals as well. Always you can go ahead.
Yeah, 1 second. Just take access. This is the fundamental part. There are types of organization. In that, functional is there, where project manager has very limited power, and that is mostly operations based. And then we have projectile, where project manager has full power, and he takes all the decisions. And we have under that PMO. There are type of PMO, supportive, where we get resource and everything. And then there is controlling, where everything we get, but resource and manpower, but there is an audit. And then we have directive, where day to day we get work. And then we have structure, types of structure, matrix. Strong matrix is there, balance and weak. In strong matrix, project manager, he has 90% power, and functional manager, he has 10% power. In balance, both have 50-50 power, and in weak matters, project manager, he has 10%, 20% power, and functional manager, he has more power. And then we have a portfolio, program, project, operations. Under program, we have project and project related works. And under project, we have constraint, scope, scheduling, cost, quality, risk, procurement, and customer satisfaction. Yeah. Now my topic is done. Murali, you can.
Okay, I can take the next one. So next we have Agile, in which we have Agile Charter. And then the first thing we have 12 principle of Agile, and then we have 4 values. In 4 values we have individual interaction over process and tools, working software over comprehensive document, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and respond to change. Then we have 5 levels, which in the first one is product vision, like what exactly is the vision, what, who, why, when. And then we have product roadmap, in which we define the release date, feature date, and what is the development approach will be. And then we have we have sprint planning, in which we decide like what, how, and when it will be delivered, and it's mostly between 2 to 4 weeks. Then we have daily stand up, in which we have like what we have done yesterday, what we will do today, and what is the blocker. And then we have information radiators. It's basically a visual representation of any information, in which we have burn up chart, in which we make sure that what has been done, and then burn down what has not been completed yet. And then task board is a visual representation of the board, what is in progress, what is to do. And then we have Kanban board, which is mostly a visual representation when we have to keep limited work in progress. And then we have lean framework. It's lean framework is all about removing the waste, and it's basically used for value stream mapping. Next we have Scrum, and Scrum we have Scrum roles. Under roles we have product owner. Product owner is basically voice of customer. And then we have Scrum master. Scrum master is like a project manager who have to make sure that he remove obstacle for team. And then we have development team. Development team is basically those who will be working on the project, who will be developing the project. And next we have product backlog. Product backlog has user storage, which was prioritized by product owner. And then we have story points. Story point is basically effort that will be required for each story. And then we have events of Scrum, in which we have an actual sprint. And then we have sprint planning meeting, in which we make sure of definition of ready. Then we have daily stand-up, sprint review, in which we do demo to the sponsor and client. And then we have sprint retro, in which we set the stage and we make sure what we have done wrong, how we can improve. Yeah, I think that's from my end. I've covered my part.
That's
What?
yeah. Actually, we have we couldn't make it full. We under quality we have issue.
That's
of
it?
change.
That's it from your side, guys.
Yeah, we couldn't go more
Okay,
deeper.
okay, no issue, no issue. You covered the most important topic. The majority topic in the exam is stakeholder communication, team, and agile. And I guess Murli, you guys covered that, right?
Yes, we
Okay, so that's good. 80% of your exam will be from that topic, stakeholder communication, team, agile. So we revised that thing with you guys. So that's a good thing. It's a positive note into that. Okay, team 3. Team 3, Abid, Bala, Bhavit, Arvan, Ilham, Naveed, Saif, Vakar, Zuhaib. Next time I have a lesson not to put Vakar and Zuhaib in one group. Okay. Go ahead.
So you want this?
Once again, I'm just sharing.
Okay.
Starting.
Ji, please.
Yeah. Second.
Abid, we cannot see your screen
Yeah.
if you are sharing. Okay, now we can see it.
Yeah. So I will start. So we have a project. We start with the fundamentals. Fundamental, we have project like need assessment, business case. In business case, we have business value and business management plan. Which is, business value is tangible and business management plan is intangible. And we go to the project has different start and end. In the project process, we have initialization, and in initialization, we have project charter, assumption law, constraint law, and stakeholder register. In planning, we have project management plan, 18 plans, and 33 documents. In execution, we will implement the plan. And monitoring and control, we'll compare actual versus plan, auditing, variance analysis, and if any change, we'll raise change request. And closing, we have project document and report and project deliverables, lesson learned register, and team adjourning. Then we have operations. So in project, we have different constraints, scope, cost, and schedules. Factors impacting the project is OPS, EF. In OPS, we have policies, lesson learned register, lesson learned repository, procedures documents. And EF, we have PESTEL. In organization, we have categories, projectized organization, then functional organization and matrix organization. In matrix, we have strong and balanced and weak. Then types of PMO, we have supportive, controlling, and directive. So here we write that project life cycle is from initialization to the closing. Product life cycle will be from it's little gone out. Yeah, from the operations, still operations. Then we have next stakeholder, Zuhair can go ahead. Stakeholder.
Okay, now we're coming to a stakeholder. So first, for the stakeholders, we have to. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so first we have to identify the stakeholders. The common steps that we will use for identifying the stakeholders: expert judgment, focus group, workshop, documents, OPS, and EF. Now, once those stakeholders have been identified, we will then put them into a stakeholder register and then analyze them. For analyzing, first we will categorize them. For categorizing, first we will see whether they are internal or external. In internal, we will see whether they are upward, downward, or sideward. Upward if their authority is higher than the PM, downward if they are lower level, sideward if they share the authority. Now, for for prioritizing, we have three tools. We have first the power interest grid, where we prioritize the stakeholders according to the power and interest they have. We can further divide it into four, like high power, high interest, low power, low interest, high power, low interest, low power, high interest, and then we engage with them according to that only. Like for high power and high interest, we will manage them closely. If they are low power, low interest, we will monitor them. If they are high power, low interest, then we will satisfy them, like that, like that. So now another one is the stakeholders cube. In power and interest, we add third dimension that could be anything, geography, scope, anything. Now the third one is salience model. Now the stakeholder, when they are prioritized, then we will move forward with a stakeholder engagement plan. In the stakeholder engagement plan, the main thing is the stakeholder engagement matrix. Now we divide the stakeholder according to their engagement: unaware, resistant, neutral, supportive, and leading. Now in the stakeholder engagement plan, we will devise the strategies to change their engagement according to our desire. Like from unaware, resistant, neutral, we want to change them to supportive and leading. Now, if one thing, okay, that is a stakeholder. I think that is done. I think think that stakeholder is done. Now I would like to add, I would like to say my brother Wakar to carry on with agile. Communication. Continue. Communication. Okay. For the communication part, just a minute. Give me a minute. Now, the communication, the main thing is we have communication management plan. Communication management plan is basically the 4 R's: the right information at the right time to the right people to make the right impact. Now, the right information could be divided into 4: face-to-face, audio, video, written. Now, the types of communication, we have push, pull, interactive. If I would like to add push is something that we want someone to have. Pull communication, that they have to do the login or something. Interactive, when 2 people interact, it's like, now the communication model, we have a sender, we have a receiver. The sender encode the information and receiver decode it. And then if there's any hindrance or something in our communication, we have this noise. Now we have the agile one. Okay, just scroll up. Does anyone else would like to take the lead?
Wakar? Yeah, you can
scroll up. Scroll up.
Yeah, Zuhair, actually I'm making some transaction. Would you please carry on?
Yeah, okay, no problem. So agile is basically, we have 4 values of agile: customer collaboration over contract negotiation, respond to change over following a plan, working software over comprehensive documentation, and individual and interaction over processing tools. With that said, these are 12 principles: customer satisfaction, welcome change, deliver frequency, work together, face-to-face, working software, sustainable development, continuous attention, maintain simplicity, self-organizing teams, reflect and adjust. After that, we have those retrospective stages: set the stage, gather the data, generate insights, decide what to improve, and close. Now we have the concepts of agile. The first major concept is time box. Like we have in the time box, we have iteration or sprints. The sprints are like, for example, if a project is for a year, we can divide it into sprints, basically from 1 to 4 weeks. Usually we take it 2 weeks. In time box, we do daily stand-ups. In this, we have 15 minutes meeting daily, where we talk about what we did yesterday, what we will do today, and the roadblocks that we are experiencing. Now in teams, we have T-type leaders and team members, self-organizing. Those are master of their domain and also have information of other fields also. Co-location is the best part we can have for efficiency. Then we continuous feedback. The third one is risk is reduced, architectural spike, fail early. It's better if we fail early so that the damage is the minimum. Now scroll down. These are another frameworks: Kanban, Lean, Scrum of Scrum XP. Now go with this framework. We have the main work is Scrum. Now the Scrum, we have the Scrum team, which is decided by the sponsor, the product owner, Scrum master, or team. The product owner is responsible for the product increment, product backlog. He is the voice of the customer and he decides the user stories. Now the Scrum master and servant leader, he facilitates the team. He's not directive. And then we have the development team, who is responsible for the sprint velocity and the story points. Then we have the artifacts. The major Scrum artifacts are product backlog, product increment, sprint backlog. Now the product backlog is duty of the product owner. He can make the entries and updation of the product backlog. Then we have product increment. Product increment is basically an artifact where the any user stories or the product, if it is accepted by the customer, then it goes into product backlog. Sprint backlog is usually managed by the team, where they write everything about the script, sprint and everything. Now another is the sprint. As I have told you earlier, the sprint is basically divided into various time schedules, a whole year divided into various schedules, 1 to 4 weeks. Now we have sprint plannings. In sprint planning, we have a story point. Story point is basically the time and effort required to complete one user story. Now we have 3 methods to calculate the story points: ideal hours, affinity estimation, and Fibonacci series. In case of disagreement, we have a planning poker, Delphi method. There are other methods. So, like I told you earlier, daily stand up is like 15 minutes. Sprint review. Sprint review is basically broadly divided into two: demo and product grooming. Demo is like if it accepted, then it goes to product increment, and if rejected, it goes back to product backlog. Product grooming is reprioritizing the product backlog. If it is rejected or a new user story is introduced, then we will do the product grooming. Now we have a sprint retrospective, set the stage, gather the data, generate insights, decide what to improve, and close. And then we have the information radiators. We have burn up chart, burn down chart, task board, Kanban board, and value stream map. So basically, burn up chart is how much work is done and whether we are up to the schedule or we are lagging or leading. And burn down chart, how much work is remaining, we are lagging or leading. Task board is whether we have like the work information, what to do list, and the Kanban board is basically the bottleneck. It restricts the activities in a particular subcategories, for example, testing and everything. Value stream mapping is used to like differentiate between what is like necessary, what is like in value and not values. I'm being wrong, I don't know. Now, basically, now we have the teams, the team charter. Sorry, we couldn't. We had the time wastage. I'll take the blame because I decided to.
No, I'm gonna give blame to the entire team because I'm gonna put the blame on our entire team. But the good part is you are able to complete the most of the content and the most important content, what I would say. Okay, it could have been better, and I expect you don't waste time for other things as we move forward. That is the name of the game. And where is your teammates? Abid, like your team was kind of very strong, one of the strongest team, but still it shows that it's not just about that strongest team. If you put too many good players in one team, they can mess it up. Saf was there, Vakar was there, you were there, Ilham, Arvin was there, Bhavit, Bala, all of you are strong player, right? But
I won't consider myself a strong.
okay, team 4.
We need someone very speed typing more.
No, 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 no. You need a scrum master.
Right.
You need this is guys, you
Yes,
ask me what is the
yes,
job
yes.
of the scrum master. This is the job of the scrum master. When there are different people working different things, the best of the best scrum master make sure that the things keep on moving. Okay, Kashif Saab,
Okay.
please go ahead, Kashif Saab.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much giving us time for this. So the basically we'll go with the fundamentals, and in the fundamental we start with with the the pre-project process, that is need assessment, and we have a business case and benefit management plan. In that we have um, the first part is a project charter in initiation process. Then we have assumption log. We have a stakeholder register. And after that, in the planning process, we have a 18 plan, 33 documents. In the plan, we have a communication management plan, like stakeholder management plan. We have a resource management plan, schedule management plan, cost management plan. And similarly, in the other side, we could see that we have a document for the risk register. We have a project charter, issue log, risk register, scope baseline, cost baseline, schedule baseline. Then we have a change management plan based on the baseline change. In the resource management plan, we have reflected four resources with the labor, machinery, money, and material. And also we added here RASI and RAM. And the other thing is we covered over here for this particular area is a type of organization. We have functional, we have a matrix, weak matrix, balanced matrix, strong matrix. In project management office, we have as our type of organization, sportive controlling directive. And we also had this OPA, EEF and PESTEL for the environmental analysis. So in particular area, we also refer this to communication management. The team, I'll be referring to the team again. So the team, we have a team charter, we have a ground rules, conflict management with decision making, and stage of the team formation. Tuckman ladder is there for forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. And the same time, we have a emotional intelligence. We cover the self-awareness. We have a manage yourself empathy. We have a motivation concept. We have a Maslow's hygiene theory, Hesper's theory, Maclan theory. We have a microbiology theory, then we have a hollow effects, we have expectancy theory, we have a social skill, And in that particularly we have a level of conflicts, and to resolve that conflicts we have a problem solving, and we have a disagreement, then we have a contest and proceed, and after that will world war. In the conflict management, we have four categories: win-win, lose-win, and lose-lose, and then lose. I'll be taking this to now to the communication side. The communication, we have 4 hour of communication. We have right information on right time, right place, and with the right impact. We have a where we have a raw information, that is level 0, level 1 and 4, level 2 we have a WPR, then we have a communication method, we have a pull and push communication, we have an interactive communication. The knowledge base we have divided into the knowledge explicit, then we have a tacit, then we have a communication mediums, the communication how we are communicating the sender, and then one that they are receiver, and in between we have a noise to optimize this communication. Then communication dynamics, we have a cultural awareness, we have a political awareness. I'll be asking to Chanel to go with the risk management, please. Sunil, are you there? Yeah, please.
I'll take this. From here, risk management plan. Risk will be probability into impact, and there are two types: positive, opportunity, and negative will be threat. There are 4 documents which are risk management plan, risk register, risk report, issue log, and the risk appetite would be risk seeker, risk averse, risk neutral, and qualitative risk. We prioritize the risk, and in quantitative risk we do Monte Carlo analysis, decision tree analysis, sensitivity analysis, influence diagram, and in risk responses will be positive and negative. In positive, it's exploit, enhance, sharing, and in negative, avoid, mitigate, transfer. And next continuity will be the acceptance. It will be in acceptance, it will be passive workaround. In active acceptance, there will be risk trigger. Risk pronoun will be alert to the threat.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Aslam, you could go with the agile, please.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah,
In
please.
Agile framework has sprint planning. Sprint has three.
Go with
Agile
the
has 4 value and 12 principle. 4 value are customer collaboration over contract negotiation, responding to change over farming plan, working software over comprehensive documentation, individual and interaction over process and tools. And 12 principle are further explanation of the 4 values. So project life cycle is described as predictive, iterative, incremental, and agile. So teams go down, please. So in agile, they have 3 roles: product owner, scrum master, and development team. Go down, please. Agile framework has sprint planning, means 5 events in agile. Sprint planning in sprint 3 artifacts: sprint backlog, product backlog, and product increment. So in agile has 5 events like sprint itself, sprint planning, and stand-up meeting, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. So information indicator has a burn-up chart, burn-down chart, task board, and 4 burn-up chart, task board, Kanban board, and burn-down chart. Done. Estimation technique for the story points, for the affinity estimation, ideal hours, and Fibonacci series. So user story can be calculated by using planning poker and wideband Delphi method. So user story can be prioritized based on the Masco point, mean must have, should have, could have, like that. 100 points, monopoly, and Kano model based on the features. So down, please.
Yep, we have the stakeholder management. You want to go through?
Okay.
Anyone want
Stakeholder.
to? Yeah, please.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, please.
So stakeholder management plan. Stakeholders, first of all, can be identified by using expert judgment, focus group, facilitated workshop, OPA, EEF, and document review. Down, please. And the next, stakeholders can be analyzed. Analyze has two parts. Analyze is a combination of categorize and prioritize of the stakeholders. So categorize, it consists of internal stakeholders, external stakeholder, upward, downward, sideward. And prioritize is divided based on the power, interest matrix, stakeholder cube, and third one, salience model. So stakeholder engagement matrix, it consists of unaware, neutral, sportive, resistance, and leading. That's from my side.
Excellent. So this is the thing that we reach up to now. Yes, Ramir, these are the things that we covered up to the data time.
You were also not able to complete. Kashif, this was not your first mind map. Yeah. And Aslam, so does your yaar.
Yes,
Okay, it is okay. It is
Sir,
okay.
we tried our best.
Okay, okay. Aji, last team, I guess it's the last team. Abhishek, Hassan, Hasnain, Liaquat, Madhvi, Purushottam, Shoaib, Raheel, Tayyab, Swarupa. Please.
All right. I'm going to take over the lead first. Can you guys see my screen? Let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you make it bigger? Yes.
Yeah, and I will try this. So the project manager, the domain, I'm going to go to top. There's a lot of things we covered. So project life cycle that we have covered. We have discussed about business plan. We have a business need. We have a benefit management plan. We have covered the organization type, functional, projectiles, strong metrics, weak metrics, or balanced metrics. And then actually, I'm going to go for the left side to discuss more about Agile. And Agile side, I do have Agile manifesto. Then we have all 4 values, and then the 12 principles. We have covered the roles. We have 3 roles: product owner, scrum master, and development team. We know that product owner is what we deliver the values. We have servant leaders, scrum master who remove the impediments. We do have a type that we have team type is a generalized type team. And then we have architects. We do have a backlog, product backlog, then we have a sprint backlog, then we have increment, and then we do have a burn down chart, then we have burn up chart, and that is architects. Then we have sprint events, we have sprint planning, and there is kind of review and retrospective. On planning, we do have more of adaptive planning. Daily scrum is a 15-minute. We have discussed 3 questions, what you have done yesterday, what you're going to do in the next 24 hours. Any impediments that you have that we discuss it and probably go into different meetings. Sprint review, we do have, we're looking actually at stakeholder feedback. We have a demo, we have accepted. If it's accepted, it will be implemented, added into the prod, or if it's rejected, it will go to the backlog. Retrospective, more of continuous improvement. It's our 5 stages, where the 7 stage, data gathering, we have generate insight, we have decision making, and then we wrap up. Story, the wife of customer is usually done it's owned by most of the product owner. That is the wife of the customer. Then we use estimation technique. That would be 7 nights we were applying poker. We do have story points. We have definition done. We have dashboard ready and acceptance criteria. Overall, if you look into Agile, we do have a Scrum, Kanban, XP, TDD, or FTD. There will be more. But this is something in the short we have covered for this Agile piece. And then next thing I'm going to take over is communication. In the communication, we have covered the mod of that 4 R's that mentioned everybody has did. Right communication, right people, right time, and have a right impact. We have covered encoding, decoding, and the noise. We have type of communication, or push. Interactive is a formal, informal, or we have a mode of that. We email, video, face-to-face. We have a sender receiver. We have a formula. 10 minus 1. divided by 2, and then we have looking to the communication for political view, for the pastoral point of view, and then communication in the virtual, it could be virtual, it should be a location. So for right here, now my left part is done. Okay. One more thing I'm gonna cover here. I think I did. Next, somebody want to take care of that as stakeholder, or you want me to do it for initial phase? Team, anybody? I can cover it if you want.
I can take, but if you want to cover it, then you can go cover it.
Perfect. Initial phase, we have stakeholder identification piece. We do have stakeholder classification, internal, external, stakeholder register we created, and then we have stakeholder group, interest power, and salient models from prioritization point of view. We have stakeholder analysis. We have a downward, sideward, upward. We use ASCO, we have social awareness, political awareness, cultural awareness. We also do stakeholder engagement, supportive, resistance, neutral, leading on unaware of it. And we discuss about that. In this case, we also go here for project charter that we have discussed, the high level documents. We have a budget inside it, we're approved by the sponsor, with CCD sponsor, that's greater than that, and then we have milestones here, and they have some key stakeholders that we mentioned. And then it should say we also created documents called assumption log. We have a constraint, have everything that is mentioned in assumption log we consider is the risk. And we assume everything inside the assumption is actually the truth until it's proven wrong. All right, anybody else now here want to take it? Or still you want me to keep going?
Okay, let me take it.
Scope management.
Are you going for it?
Can you see it? Scope management plan.
Yeah, I can see it. So scope management. In scope management, first of all, we collect the requirement and we create the requirement management plan. Then we collect requirements, scope management plan, and we apply filter. Filter in terms of scope, project statement, traceability metrics, WBS, requirements, management document, and at the end we create the scope baseline. So please zoom it out a little bit. Yeah.
Can you go
up a little bit up. Scope management plans.
Okay.
Schedule management plan. Okay. Define activities. In a schedule management plan, we define activities, and define activities we have activity attribution, activity sequencing. In activity attribution, we have lag, lead time, and there we have some relationship like start to start relationship, start to finish relationship, finish to finish relationship, finish to start relationship. In activity sequence, we have schedule network diagram. It is created to identify the critical path. Then we have schedule baseline, and we have schedule compression. For schedule compression, we use fast tracking, crashing, and for this purpose, we require approved change request by the control board, change control board. And after activity sequences, we have estimation technique. In estimation technique, we have analogous estimating, parametric estimating, bottom-up 3-point, where in 3-point we have optimistic, pessimistic, and realistic. And similarly, for estimation technique, we can use expert judgment, focus group, facilitated workshop, OPAs, and EFF. Please, sir, zoom it out a little. Yeah. Schedule, we have WBS. We decompose the work, the entire work into small manageable work packages. And in WBS, we have WBS attribute, WBS dictionary, and that's about schedule. Sir, can you show me the next topic? Yeah, cost management plan. In cost management plan, we estimate activities or work package through analogous estimate, bottom up, or a parametric or and a 3-point estimate. And after we create scope management plan, In scope management plan, we have contingency plus activity estimation, contingency reserve, budget, plan, update, need, change control board, and at the end we create the scope baseline. The budget is created by the cost baseline plus management reserve. EVM, earned value management. In earned value management, we have BAC, AC, PV, EV, CV, CPI, SBI, EAC, ETC, TCPI, and this was all about cost. Sir, can you show me the next topic? Yeah, resource management. In resource management, the first step is acquire resources. But before acquiring, we need to identify the resources through SWOT analysis, skill set, level of expertise. After that, we have multiple types of resources like manpower, money, machine, and material. In resource management, we have the developed team. So in developed team, we have team charter. In team charter, we have ground rule, conflict management, decision-making criteria. Best of 500 points, and here we can also say voting, autocratic, and unanimous, like things of this nature. In developed, we have Tuckman model. In Tuckman model, we have 5 different stages: forming, storming, norming, performing, and at the end is adjourning. We have motivational theory like Maslow need hierarchy, Hazard factor theory, McLean theory, McCrick theory, XY expectancy theory, and halo effect. So
that's the stuff we have covered so far, sir.
Very good job, guys. Great job. I really loved it. Hasnan beautifully explained, and the entire team, Raheel, good job. So you ended actually at a positive note for the entire team. So for everybody, round of applause. You did a great effort and worked it for the last 5 hours. Gee, now you learned why I wanted you to read the booklet and then make the entire mind map. Now you have the entire PMP in your brain, right? Tomorrow we are going to apply that PMP. Tomorrow we have PMP marathon. It will be 12 p.m. EST. That is 8 p.m. UAE time, 9 p.m. Pakistan time, 9:30 India time, 7 p.m. Saudi, Kuwait, Qatar time. In summary, whatever the time the batch 10 is happening, add 1 hour to it. Okay? So tomorrow we will have, that will be 4-hour session, and it will be 60 question answers. Those question answers have been crafted, made by certified PMPs. Right? Those certified PMPs share us the question. Like today, my student, Simbu, he shared 15 questions. Hasnan, those questions are added, na? The question that Simbu shared, right? Simbu, who cleared PMP in 20 days from Singapore. He's from India but working in, he cleared PMP in 20 days. He shared 15 questions. We added that. Then you remember yesterday we had a conversation with Natisha and Vishal. Remember? Right? So Nitisha shared questions about the drag and drops. And as you were saying that those mapping questions where you have to put the visual questions. Who said that? You said it, someone else said it. Okay, somebody said in the class today that with the graph and those things come, that become challenging. We will discuss that today also. We will have few drag and drop questions. Tomorrow, we will do 60 question answers for PMP. Tomorrow is PMP marathon. Okay, 4-hour continuous session. Then from next week, your coaching will start. From next week, your coaching will start. Every single one, I need you to update the tracker because I will be doing update by looking at your tracker. Right? I will look at what you have and I will be asking you, messaging you, calling you, whatever I need to be done. Right? Israr, your teammate did PMP very quickly. So I expect the same. was having a discussion about Jishan with you today. So I expect that you do more quickly. I expect a lot from you. Shima, we had a promise to do. Let's achieve that. Aman, where are you? Aman, are you with me? We had a goal to achieve. Aman, we need to speed up. Ali Nawaz, I need you to speed up. Vivek, our exam is already fixed. Saf, I really need you to speed up. Barkat, Parshottam, I need you guys to speed up. Every single one of you. Dana, we need to get this thing done. Asma, we need to speed up and make it done. We need to move more topic. Mumtaz, Abid, we need to get this thing done. Kashi, we already have the exam. Madhvi, we need to move fast.
Yes, sir.
Hasnan, we need to do this. You know, we have a big plans moving forward. Zuhaib, I need this as soon as possible. Aslam, we got this thing. We need to complete it. Rahil, we need to get this thing done. Sunil, we need to improve the root cause analysis. Vakar, I just had a discussion with you. I want this thing as soon as. Dania, amazing score, amazing speed. Need to maintain it. Very important. Shakib, we need to get this thing done. Junaid, I loved your question, but now is the real game starting, right? We need to get this done. Hassan Javed, we need to move quick. Ilham, great going. Let's keep moving forward. Sami, now we don't have that last big excuse. We need to move forward. Bala, complete the last topic. Naveed, let's move forward. Aisha, great work. Let's move more fast in that speed. Abhishek, I really need your A game here. We need to work into that. Faisal, need to move fast. Wasim, I expect a better thing there. Fill the application. I shared the video with you. Let's move into that. Azhar, all the classes were started after 20 minutes as I promised you. I expect a better from you. Samiullah, need to move forward. Abid, I need all the topic done. Bhavit, I message you and I'm not getting update from you. I need that. Murli Krishna, the questions you have asked, I need to see that in the practice now. Veera, let's move forward. Purushottam. Arvin, I need your PMP. I have a lot of people from Philippines clearing very quickly. Avas, we need that thing. I remember every single status who is sitting in that. What does that mean? I really need your PMP. Please get this thing done. Anyone has any question, confusion that they would like to ask? Anything, please ask me. Yes, we will have a question answer session. Yes, Mumtaz, message Hasnan. Hasnan, make the certificate because he was sick, so I did not ask him. He is my team member. He make it. Okay, make certificate for Mumtaz, and we will also make certificate for all of them. But first, make Mumtaz certificate. Okay, I gave you that template. I was showed you, I will also make that for her. I'll tell her, but first make the Mumtaz. No, Aisha, I told you, the class will be tomorrow 1 hour later than that. 12 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UAE time, 9:30 India, 9 p.m. Pakistan, 7 p.m. Saudi, Qatar, Kuwait time. And you can convert to your own time, guys. Anyone has any other question they would like to ask? Okay. With that, see you tomorrow. Yes, Zuhaib.
Sir, apart from the booklet that you shared, is there any other book like or a study material that you
Yes, I have a lot of study material, but you don't need to read that. I have
because,
path.
sir, the thing was that the thing was that, sir, I was right. Sorry, sir. Sorry for interrupting. I think, sir, as I sent you a message, a private message on the WhatsApp, that when I was like solving the team, and my score was not very good, sir. I was
It's
like
okay.
demotivated a bit.
Zuhaib, keep
And I
moving
was,
forward.
no,
Listen,
the thing is that, sir, I was failing in the basics. I mean, like those scenarios that
I'll send you the pathway to PMP. I'll send you that book. If you want to read the book, I don't recommend reading any book, but I'll just message me after the class because I need to restart my computer. I don't know what it is doing.
Okay, no problem. Maybe
Just
tomorrow.
no. You can message me on WhatsApp, and 30 minutes I will send you a book. Okay, I'll send you that book if you want to read. Yes, Asma.
Thanks.
So I think I haven't understand it correctly. So after tomorrow, like what exactly are we going to do? Like I don't understand what is coaching calls.
You will understand it as we move forward. For now, focus on doing your topics. Okay, because you guys haven't seen the coaching call. we will discuss it from Monday. But for everyone, coaching call is question answer session. Tomorrow it's the PMP marathon, a big coaching call. Okay, every week we will have 4 question answer session, but I will explain as we move forward. For now, the focus is complete your topic, question answers, and RCA. Don't worry about anything else. G, anyone else? Okay, with that, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Recording stop.
Okay, so we are live still. Okay, guys, these were my students. If you want to get all this access, join our program and we will help you to become PMP.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually, like I'm kind of like really
I got my results and I was above target in all 3 categories.
Wow.